Hey guys, it's Jess again. So now I'm going to do the fun thing. I love doing eyeshadow. It's probably one of my favorite things to put on because I feel like you can really create a unique look depending on, what colors you put together, what you're wearing, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do some eyeshadow here. I don't know what colors I should do. I mean, I got some green and pink going on in my shirt here. I could definitely go along with that. I have my shadows all hanging on my door here in the bathroom. It's so convenient. Powders, all these eyeshadows. I have some that I keep on hand too in my makeup bag, my Lemongrass makeup bag. For when I'm traveling, like some of the ones that I'm more, or I use regularly, I should say. So, yeah, like what should I use here? Let's see. Kaleidoscope is one that is new. It kind of gives you a purplish tint. And it's kind of shimmery. Like this would be really, I don't know if you can see that. It's my thumb too. It's kind of like, I think that would be pretty up here to like highlight under the eyebrow. I'm kind of like thinking maybe the Ballerina pink would be fun today. I don't usually do pink too often, so let's go with that. Again, I'm tapping into my lid, and I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush that, and I have two of them. I need to make sure that I'm got the other color gone, and I usually use lighter colors with this one, but okay, you want to take your brush and spray it, and I like to spray, I don't even know, I think anything came out. Okay, that time did. 1 to 2 times depending, and I tap this on my hand again, make sure it's damp enough. Always touching the lid, not the other part of the container. And I'm going to try to avoid my mascara. Sometimes I will put this on first, or I shouldn't say first, but before my mascara, so it doesn't flake off. Ooh, that's pretty. I think that was a good choice with the pink in the shirt. It's like, if I was wearing an all pink shirt, I definitely would not do pink eyeshadow. Like, you need to kind of, too much of one color is not necessarily a good thing. And I may have to, sometimes I'll skirt my brush again, especially if I'm going to the other side. I think I missed on the first one. This to me is the key to getting eyeshadow to look, or to stay and to not crease in your eye. Well, first is a good skincare routine and using the primer, because I make sure to put that on my eye. But the second is using this hydrating setting spray. Definitely. I'm almost putting it on as a cream base, but one thing I notice is I rarely ever get that crease in my eye or in my eyelid by the end of the day. Like, it just works great. Okay, now most people can put on one color of eyeshadow and they're good. Like, oh, I did it, I'm fine. It wasn't a disaster. I totally agree. But then if you really want to experiment, if you want to have a little bit more fun with it, you can go a little bit more. So we could either do with what I have going on here, a dark burgundy that's going to make my eyes pop a little more. It's going to give me a more dramatic look. I'm kind of thinking maybe to try this green, just because it's going to go with my shirt, and I'm kind of ready to experiment a little bit. I mean, have some fun with it, right? Again, make sure that the brushes you're using, if you used them before with the different colors, that you get that color out, because I'm glad I buy the towels around here because I'm probably staining them, but Okay, I had this Bordeaux color on there before, which actually I was thinking about using, but I'm going to go with the Seaside, which is green. Now, brushes on this one, I'm not really sure. These are not lemongrass brushes, but I like the way they work, so I'm going to spray both of them. Get them a little damp. I'm going to use my angled brush. I'm going to grab some of the Seaside, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I'm just going to roll this on my eye too with this green and pink, because I don't know, I just think maybe that would go. And I might have totally screwed it up too. I mean, who knows? We're going to find out together. So far, so good. Now, once I get this like going in the crease with this one, I will switch, because this does not blend very well. This brush is a lot better for blending something a little fluffier on the end. You can grab a little bit more color, and you can just go the same place you had your other brush and just blend these two in together. And I'm definitely going to have some cleanup. I cannot express enough or say enough about blending. This is not, it's not negotiable. You have to blend the colors. You cannot just throw it on and leave it. And I think that's what a lot of people, when you're trying to put makeup on and you're failing or it's not looking right and you just are like, nope, I'm not doing it, and you give up, it's because you didn't blend them. And you really could put any color combination together if you're using the right technique to put them on. Now, I can leave this like this, and this might work. I'm just going to take my foundation brush and clean up my edges a little bit here. Or I could blend this up further with another color, which that's what I'm going to do. Because it's fun, right? I think it's going to be this Frosted Taupe, because I think that these ones are going to complement each other. I don't really know though. Like I said, this is all just flying by the seat of my pants. We are just going to create something. And I don't think I sprayed my brush. I don't know what I sprayed, but you might want to put your hand in the way when you're spraying. Okay, this is a like a gray color, but a little bit darker. Now this, I'm just going to put, again, kind of with the green. And I think my brush is way too wet now. But this is going to give it a little bit more. It's going to not make the green seem so green, is what I'm trying to say. Not saying that you can't do that look, but it's one where you're going to get, it's probably going to scare you away. You're going to be like, what just happened? I cannot wear that together. So I just need to look over closer to the mirror. Sorry guys, to see what I'm doing. Yeah, my brush is way too wet. Oh, here's a fluffy one. Voila. Okay, this is just gonna help me a little bit, because if you get too wet, you're just pushing color around and you're not really getting it in the skin. Okay, you can see now that this is way more blended. Now, if I want to, I could dip in a little bit of green again and a little bit of the Frosted Taupe, because I feel like I might have lost a little bit here. And now I can just really put them together. Like I said, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's all the adventure. And the key is, or you know what, have lots of brushes on hand, because they're only brushes. But brushes work way better than the little disposable things, or your fingers. Don't use that. Okay, now what I always do after I get the mid color, mid dark, whatever, both those colors in, is reapply the light, because I've definitely brushed a bunch of this dark all towards the light and covered it up. Okay. Again, get those edges cleaned up. You don't want eyeshadow coming down your eye. It doesn't look normal. Okay, I'm gonna take the Ballerina pink again. And now this makeup look with more than one eyeshadow is definitely not a work day. I'm running late in the morning, going to town look. This is a, oh, it's my day off. I got an extra hour to get ready. Or I'm meeting somebody for drinks or lunch, or going out for the night. You know, you have all this extra time. You can spend more time on your look. So and like I said, you can see how much longer it's taking me to do this. It is a lot putsier. Now, do I have another brush? Oh yes, I do. This one, I do need a new one though. This one's falling apart. This is a cheap brush. Okay, I'm gonna use that kaleidoscope that I was talking about before, and just put a little bit up here under the eyebrow, in between the colors in the eyebrow. It's kind of fun. Ooh, I lost a bristle on my face. Okay, once you have your powders on, you can just kind of go through and touch up your face. Like I noticed I got some makeup down here in my cheek. You have to put a little bit of concealer on to cover that up. You can go right ahead, but I always have heavier hand on one side than the other when it comes to eyeshadow. I noticed that. So there you go. Those are my eyes.